Alright, so we actually have a very simple job today. We're going to replace the harmonic balancer on the Comanche. On paper, changing one of these is not really any different than doing a Volkswagen. You loosen the belt, undo the crank pulley bolt in the center, and then with a puller, pull the pulley off of the crankshaft and put a new one in its place. Put the belt back on and off you go. But it was after changing that, there's been a noise coming from the front of the engine, and I knew the fan clutch was seized up, so I changed this. But when I changed this, that's when I saw the rubber insulator coming apart on the crank pulley. So that's where we're at. We're going to change the crank pulley. This actually is a new crank pulley, and I got the seal, just not in this box, just not here. But two specialty tools. We have, these are both rentals from Autozone, which isn't so bad. This is the puller, and it's a universal puller for all makes and models, so you just need the center and just an assortment of the hardware. And I also got the installer. So easy peasy, let's get to work. Alright, so this job starts with loosening belt tension. 13mm socket. We're just going to loosen that belt tension. There we are. There we are. Whole housing just dropped out. That means I can do hand backing out the adjuster by hand. Shouldn't give even more room. There we are. I'm just going to lay this up out of the way. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled that shroud out. So I get a little more space in there. If I have to take the fan clutch back off, I will. As a matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Then I'll have a clear shot at the pulley. And that's just a 13mm. That's easy. Like I said, the cooling fan's now off. Just those 4 bolts, so I've got all this space to work with to get that bolt off. All right, so interesting little thing, but I think I made some progress, and I'll describe what I did. So I don't have a parking brake on this truck right now. What I did, first thing was I put the truck in 4-low first gear. Even got a wood block, and I was reefing on it, but I couldn't get enough tension on the crank pulley to get the pulley to stop, to get the crank itself to stop moving, so I can break that bolt loose. That one. So what I did, I took the belt. You see this belt's long enough to go all the way through here. What I did is I actually I looped the belt back around on itself. So I'm going to, just to confirm, so I felt it move. Before I got the camera on. That sit there, try to fish. Why, yes. Oh yes, that gave out. Oh, that was nice. What we'll find, yeah, I wonder if I should release tension on it. Oh no, it's not even really, the belt's not even really under that much tension. But, alright, there's a crank pulley bolt out. Someone put Loctite on it. That's annoying. Alright, now we get the puller. The old one's not out yet, but what we're going to do for fun is mock up. If we want to see, don't think it's those. That feels like it. It's got one. So the way these pullers work, and then this piece drives through the center, pulling out on the puller. Alright, you see we got a puller in there, puller's installed. Now with 19, so I do got to get down underneath so I can see. Now we're going to drive puller in to release that pulley. And it's on there. It's got a couple inches to go, I believe. So this is just, had a ratcheting box and that'd be really nice here, but oh, there it is. Alright, back up to the top and see what I mean by I doubled it up. Didn't even damage the belt, I don't think, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's see how. Oh, come on. There we are, and then there we are. All the tools. Little bits of tool kit. Oh, yeah, you get in there. You get in there. All right. This is what came out compared to the old one. You actually see on the timing cover, it was starting to kiss the timing cover. This was getting out of balance. Flip over this one. That rubber insulator is all in there, whereas this one is coming apart slowly, and it was making an interference noise just a little bit, but that is a trash balancer, and this one is not. That's why this one's going on. Install, we're going to take this 1/2 inch by 20 pitch adapter, thread into that side, and take the long bolt, thread them together like so, and then we're going to take, oh, that bearing dropped out, that's annoying, but we're going to install just like that. Alright, now we're mocked up. See the installers threaded into the crankshaft. The crank pulley is lined up in the keyway. 9/16 wrench on the box that holds it, and this is actually a two-hand job, but we like it because this way I still prefer doing this method because. All right, fish the adapter out. So everything here can sort of go back to its home. So that's all ready to go back to town. Last thing we need to do here is torque. Here's the original pulley and nut. Just gotta fish it. There it goes. There it goes. Now, get my torque right. See if we can snag her on. Well, I was just able to finagle. I can only get a couple clicks at a time, but it's actually not the worst thing in the world. Send it home. All right, now we're at the point where I'm torquing it. It's just spinning. So now we get to put it back into gear for low. There we are. Had to give myself a little extra room, but what can you do? All right, we got the belt routed all up with the fan back on. Let's see. That might be a little loose still. It might be right there. All right, that's tight. Moment of truth. Now I'm just hearing valve noise up here instead of noise down there. Cool. All right. Cleaned up. I think that's it for this truck.